Well, hey folks, DC7 here. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining me here today. And we are back on Minibrunn Farm. Now, I did finish this field. It is now completely planted with oats. And, as our seeder, luckily enough, also puts down fertilizer. This has been fertilized once. So good stuff. This field is doing well. I have started doing soybean over here, but we've got to stop as our hired worker has come to an abrupt halt with their potatoisms. Apparently they are out of spuds. At least I assume that's the issue. And it is. Okay, good stuff. Let's go get them dealt with. Now, of course, they don't fertilize. The potato seeder doesn't have that capability. So we'll probably have to buy some liquid. We have a sprayer, so I think if we buy some liquid fert, we should be good. Awesome. But that's not that big a deal. As I said, we do have the sprayer. It's just a matter of getting it some juice, which we will do once we're finished this other field. There we go, that looks pretty good. Alright, let's throw our hired worker back on. And look at that, not even a gap. Beautiful, thank you, carry on. Alright, let's get back to what we were doing. How's our supplies holding out? Not bad. Still got good seeds, still got some fertilizer. Awesome. Let's get on with it. We just have to avoid crunching into him every time we turn around. I had tried the hired worker with this particular bit of kit, and I found he was quite ridiculous with the overlap. Like, yeah, way too much overlap. Going the other way, he would have it lined up so we were about level with the middle of the transport wheel, the one that's sticking up. Yeah. So wasting like a meter of the unit. I think this tractor does struggle a little bit with this. We might be very near the edge of its horsepower. What's the time getting to be here? Oh, just after 1 in the afternoon, eh? Good stuff. I put the time to 5x. We'll jump in here. So the seed and ferts and stuff are costing us a fair bit here. We're down about, 11 grand? Which I suppose for the return we should get is all a part of the package, but still, that's a fair bit of money. I'd have to say that's probably not Dorothea. Alright, let's get the heck out of their way before they come back. There we go. And you can hear the tractor surging. Also seems to have a fair bit of trouble with these plowed lines. And I completely plowed that other field. I know it only showed there was this weird patch in the middle that wasn't done, but that would have been a little too strange. Even for me. So I don't have any sort of production facilities of any kind loaded onto this map. Woohoo! That is so weird the way it bounces around. Look, even that light on the dash. The digital speedometer is flicking. Oh, even a big one is. From 0 to 1K as it bounces up and down. Weird. Just weird. Go, tractor, before you shake all your bolts out. There we go. We seem to have quite the timing. Go, let's get out of his way. There we are. So yeah, there's no production, there's nothing else loaded on here. The only thing I've actually changed from the stock game, other than, like I said, selling one of the tractors and the plow and a couple of things like that, just to upgrade them to easier to pull items, is I did buy the BGA and the cornfield. Other than that, running a few small scripts. The loader script that shows your height and such, I've got that installed. It's sort of a one of those, you know, use it on every playthrough types. The wage payment going out, lovely. The fuel script that bounces your fuel usage up a little more into the realistic levels. I have that installed. I do have the store deliveries mods installed, but I didn't put the I didn't realize the shop was so close, so I just haven't bothered. I mean, you know, why have it clutter up the middle of your yard when you can drive to the other side of your field and haul it out of somebody's cluttered parking lot? Seemed to make more sense to me. Okay, where is he this time? Where the heck is he? Oh, here he comes. If you have both of them on the field, they don't rock at all. Oh yeah, only a tiny bit of seed left, eh? Awesome. And they have completed their task. Good stuff. That took a fair bit. I managed to get that entire field over there done, and, well, as you can see, 3/4 of this one. So, yeah. Cost us a few bucks to have that hired worker out there, but we're definitely ahead of the game because of it. So, well worth it. And a big thanks to Olley for welcoming me back to YouTube. It's nice to get back into the groove of it, although I still haven't really figured out what other game I want to put up. I do have a couple that I didn't have before. Mainly because they put up another one of those Xbox Game Passes for, you know, get your first month for $1 and we'll throw 2 more months in for free and yada yada yada. So, considering the amount of PC games, like half of what's on Steam sale I can load free. I think all I ended up loading up on PC so far was Torchlight 3. I quite enjoyed 1 and 2. And when 3 was released, it got a lot of bad sort of publicity, but, I mean, when a game is released these days, what game doesn't get bad publicity? It doesn't seem that releases are ever a smooth thing anymore. But it has apparently improved quite a lot. I did play it a little bit. It seems alright. It almost seems a little bit, light compared to... Oops, that's not what I actually wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do, was just shut it off. There we go. You know, if you look at like something like Grim Dawn, where you're going to have, you know, all of a sudden 60 things are coming at you at the same time, and that, it doesn't quite seem to be that tough. I don't know whether they were just trying to go for a little bit broader audience, or, you know, whether I'm just still close enough to the beginnings that they don't want to frustrate you and kill you off right away. You never can tell. But, yeah, it's fairly enjoyable. It has the usual Torchlight stuff in it. You know, you have your pets, and you don't have to zoom back home every time your inventory's full. You can give it to your pet and send them on their way. Those sort of things. I believe there's still fishing in it. I haven't done it yet, but I'm pretty sure it kind of had a big part of the last couple games. So, but yeah, I picked that up, and because of all the hype around the sequel, I also picked up My Time at Portia. Kind of a Stardew Valley-esque game, if you would. You know, kind of along those sort of lines, right? And it is admittedly reasonably fun to play. So I've enjoyed it. Again, I'm not very far into it. I just put it in a couple of days ago and decided, well, if you can sit here and play games, you can certainly get your YouTube channel back up and running. So... Boy, this cedar sure doesn't use much in the way of fertilizer, does it? That's crazy. I might have to move him along out of my way. almost done. So yeah, those are actually the only things that I've added. And as far as the Steam sale, I didn't really see anything else that was jump out and grab me. I'm always tempted to pick up the Master Chief Collection for Halo, but again, that's one that I can get for free with the Game Pass. So, it's actually quite the deal. Although I think, you know, Xbox Gold and Xbox Live and all that stuff was always a little bit ahead of anything else that was in the same competitive space, that's for sure. And this Game Pass thing, it's not bad. It's a little expensive if you actually, you know, don't wait for all these cool free deals sort of things to come along. But then again, it could just be that I don't actually play a lot of games on my Xbox One. So, just you having there what's offered for PC, although it is a lot of games, it's also a lot of games that I don't have a lot of interest in. So, not to say that there isn't a bunch that I do as well. Let's make sure we're actually to the end. I noticed one spot back there, I'd missed it. Alright, can we actually go far enough out of our way here? There we go. Let's finish this off. Yeah, I think the 5x time is much better for what we're doing. Because now it's almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Awesome. Alright. Not a bad little cedar. Hey, don't you eat my seeds. Get out of there. Hey, get. Oh, dang, eh? No sooner you get the seeds put in there and the dang crows are eating them already. Oh, boy. Yeah, I tell ya. Well, I suppose the one thing that we should probably get ourselves here is a pressure washer. Because our stuff is not going to, what the heck is that under this? Yes. Let's put it right over here by the house, shall we? Perfect. Alright. Let's go get this cedar cleaned up. So it'll actually function the next time we need to use it. Awesome. Not quite such a pretentious house this time, eh? Yeah. Much better. Yeah. No, it wouldn't have done it much good. No, I paid to have that transport thing on there. Does it just show or does it do something? Let's give her a check. Oh, I guess we might as well wash the tires off Weight scrubbed up. How's that looking? Pretty good? Yeah. Alrighty. So let's have a look. Lower sower select. Unload, open cover. I don't see anything about putting it in any sort of transport mode at all. Well. Okay, let's get her tucked away. Wage payment. Who am I paying to do what? I can't really judge where that pole is. Apparently I can. I hope the clickety-click isn't too loud for you guys. I have switched back to my mechanical keyboard. Not that I don't love my Logitech keyboard. And even though it wasn't mechanical, it's still a nice board. Problem being, I don't like the Logitech software. I really don't. It's quite an intrusive thing. Like it uses a lot of memory, a lot of resources to do not a whole lot. You know. Oh. Should have been a little tighter with me plowing. Alright, getting a bit of green popping up already. Lovely. Let's go and grab that guy. Throw the spray tank on the back of it and see what we can do. Because that's the least equipment anyways, so we're going to want to return it. Yeah. 91 potatoes left. Oh, look, they're starting to pop up. Nice. Let's get some fertilizer on there before they really start coming through. Now I think the seeing is where those always come from. How about if I do this? Alright. Ooh, I've forgotten. What's unload seed? Lower, toggle, select. Turn on, lower. Oh. Huh. I can't unload the seed? That seems a little odd. If I turn it on, can I unload it? No? No, apparently not. So it looks like and we're just gonna have to do that. Let's go in here, leased items, and let's return our, yes please. Okay. Didn't leave a bag of potatoes sitting there? No, it did not. Of course it did not. Silly man. Alright. We might as well tow this home. And while we're at it, we might as well use it to clean this up. There we go. Load up whatever you might. Oh, you're going to take the fertilizer? Okie doke. Okay. You really don't hold much, do you? Wow. Alright. It said just to, see, this one's got an unload. Huh. I don't know. That's okay. Like I said, there was what? You know, a 5-pound bag of potatoes sitting in there? Alright. Jeez, I missed a couple of lines on that field. Oh, well. It's okay. Alright. There we go. Okay. Again, not sure really why I have 3 of these, but I do, so let's get our last job of the day done. Now I think there's a forward tank available for this as well, but don't know that we're really going to need it. Alright, let's go get this filled up. And then we'll hit the spuds and we're good to go. $2,000 liters. Okay. Not sure what this sprayer holds, but I can't help but think that 2,000 liters should at least do the field. It's also more than we can hold. Lovely. Alright. Let's see just how big this thing is. Whee! Must be the bit of a hill that keeps pushing it off to one side. Gotta watch the tree. we'll have more than enough spray. Whoa. You turn that thing off, holy cow, does she ever shoot forward. I wasn't expecting that. Just about had an accident. No, not that kind of accident. Okay. I'll get a little bit left at the end, no biggie. Like I said, lots of spray. And we get to end the day with all of the fields complete for the day. We should be able to get one more fertilization on them tomorrow. We'll probably just run this guy. Now, I do have a solid spreader, but I think we'll just use that for liming when we need to do liming. Alright, let's get you finished off. Quit eating my potato seeds. Damn crows, man. Alright, when we finish this row, I think I'll go and top this up from whatever's remaining over there. Maybe we can get rid of that one container before we end up having a whole shop parking lot full of nothing but half-full seed containers and such. There we go. The fields, they're good for the day. Yeah, we didn't use much. No, we didn't get all of it. Oh. Yeah, I'm not taking the road all the way, not a chance. Alright, well I guess that should pretty much do it for this time around, guys. Hope you enjoyed the episode. We managed to get a fair bit accomplished. And, well, next episode will be a fresh day. So, no, you're all pretty much going to be full. You've got the other trailer. I suppose you'll do over there, eh? Seeing as it is a bit smaller a space. And lovely. Okay, there we go. So remember, if you enjoyed the episode, want to see more content like this, make sure you hit that like button. I do appreciate all of the comments lately. Keep them up. They're a big help to the channel as well. But above all, do take care of each other, folks. Have yourselves a wonderful day. And ciao for now.